So last time I didn't think we did so well in our lab conclusion handout. So we are going to talk about this real quick. So I performed some dilutions, serial dilutions for you, giving us new concentrations. Okay? So this was B1. The concentration of B1 was 8.05. B2 was 4.025 ppm. B3 was 2.0125 ppm. And B4 was 1.00625 ppm. Okay, those were our concentrations. So as you can see, as the concentrations are decreasing, because I was diluting it over and over and over again. So we look at B1, B2, B3, and 4. We took their absorbance. So B1 had the highest absorbance. And then as we went down, the absorbance decreased. So as concentration decreased, so did absorbance. So when there was less of blue 1, less of the blue 1 color, so the lighter the color of the liquid gave us a lower absorbance. Okay? Keep that in mind. You are going to graph your stuff. This is going to be X. And this is going to be Y. What? Soccer? Pretty sure, yes. So concentration will be down here. And absorbance will be up here. Remember, we found our equation to be y equals 0.5x plus 5.5. So our slope is 0.5x. 0.5. Okay, so you'll add a linear trend line, which means to do the first point and the last point and connect them. Okay? That's the linear trend line. First and last connected. Okay? So once we have done that, we are going to come over here and figure out our concentration. So we have grape and we have cold blue that we did. Okay, so our absorbances were 0.705 for grape and 0.331 for cold blue. Remember, absorbance was Y. Okay, so using our equation from over there, Y equals 0.5x plus 5.5. You're going to plug absorbance in for each one of them. So plug it in as Y and find X, which is concentration. And tell me what concentration of blue 1 do we have in each of our samples. Because we found the absorbance, so using our linear line that we got from our graph, we'll be able to find the concentration of the grape Kool-Aid and the cool blue Gatorade. We'll be able to find the concentration of how much blue 1 dye is in the samples. Okay? So you must include your work. So plugging in Y and getting the concentration. Make sure you include units. Okay? You'll answer all of these questions and then move on to the post-op. Remember, this is a big chunk of your grade. So you have to do good on this part. Make sure to look at this rubric to know what you have to do to get points. Okay, so for claim, which is the first part. Your claim to the question tells you how can your answer relate to a relationship between concentration and absorbance. Does your answer include the direct colored shirt, dark or light? That would help keep you cool. So we have to answer the question. To this top question in claim. Okay? So the claim has to be correct and connect back to the guiding question. So you have to answer. Remember, over here we said as concentration decrease, absorbance decrease. So the lighter the blue one liquid was, the lighter the color, the more the absorbance decreased. So the less light was absorbed. Okay, so that would be used to answer that. So claim, then you would answer, which color shirt would you recommend wearing to keep you cool? Under the sun, a dark color or a light color? And then you say dark color or light color because blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then give me evidence. So evidence from the lab, particularly our data evidence. Okay. So how do the observations of concentration absorbance in the lab relate? Put what we had just said earlier right there. What are some qualitative and quantitative observations that we saw to support our claim? So pull the data from the lab, put it there. What relationships did we uncover? We said, remember, when one decreased, the other decreased. That's in a relationship. Okay? Now we go to our reasoning. How does the evidence from lab support your claim? So we'll just tie in together. So I will wear this color shirt because of my data. Okay? And then why would you not recommend a different color of shirt? What relationships and variables are in the class determined which shirt you would wear. So answer all three of these to get a good score on reasoning. Answer all three of these to get a score on evidence. And answer all two of these to get a good score on claims. Okay? And you should be good. Make sure you complete all these. And I'll see you tomorrow.